Dan K, Lucas Jones, award season in full action now. We've gotten to the blue-collar guys. The guys who always don't get recognized. The guys that don't always get the interview after the game. The guys that don't always get the star on the helmet, you know? The defensemen. And that's why we're wearing our jackets. We don't need to get all suited up for these gentlemen. These are blue-collar guys who block pucks, make big plays, and get big hits. That's what they do. They do the little things that win hockey games. Let's talk about them right now. We got the 18U USP3 and Elite Defenseman of the Year. Lucas, talk about how much you love defensemen.
I'm a big defense guy. You know, I think that defense wins championships. If you can win a game 1-0, that is the ultimate win in my book.
Ultimate win in their book goes to the 18U Defenseman of the Year, Lucas Bond from the Skipjacks Hockey Club. Another Lucas with an award. Big year for Lucas's. Other than Lucas having to deal with me getting most of the picks right in the USPHL playoffs. I got most of the champions right, but Lucas is winning big. Great flow for Lucas. That's the first note I have for him. How good was his flow this year?
Well, I mean, I think what you've got in this situation is you've got a Lucas with a pretty good flow, talking about a Lucas with a great flow, and Lucas Bond.
Next level.
You know, playing for Skipjacks, he had 25 points, 8 goals, 17 assists. He had a hat trick against the Connecticut Junior Rangers back in February.
And that was in the Tournament of Champions, too.
Oh, absolutely. He's a guy who gets involved on both sides of the game, and we love to see that out of our defensemen.
Great season for Lucas. Congratulations, Lucas Bond. Moving on, we go to the USP3 Defenseman of the Year, and you know what? Everybody's rushing to watch this guy, and the Charlotte Rush had a great year at the USP3 and Elite level. This young man, not just a great hockey player, but a fellow Polak with myself. Congratulations, Cameron Mazakowski. And who doesn't love Mazakowski? Cameron Mazakowski dominated this year. Huge, tall defenseman, 6'4" tall, 190 pounds, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Hometown boy, eating that hometown cooking. That's how he got that big.
Well, you know, we love to see defensemen getting involved on offense as well, and he's got 6 power play assists, 1 power play goal. He's a guy who likes to stay up by the blue line. You know, he's an intimidating figure when he's up there. He's waiting, he's watching for his opportunity to get involved or to hustle back on defense in case the other team decides to break it. No surprise that he made it on the list.
1 shorthanded goal, 2 shorthanded assists. This guy was great on the penalty kill as well. Incredible season. Congratulations, Cameron Mazakowski. Finally, we go to the Elite here. The Elite Defenseman of the Year, and it ain't Joe the Plumber. Joe, what do you know? It's Joey Joseph Joe Palermo. Joe Palermo, the Charlotte Rush, 6 foot tall, 185 pounds out of Bloomingdale, Illinois. How great was Joe Palermo? We saw it a little bit in the finals against the Hampton Roads Whalers.
That's true, we did. You know, and he likes to get involved on offense as well. He's got 19 goals, we got 34 assists, 54 points is outstanding for a defenseman, and we were watching him during the game, you know, and he was just all over the place. He was a big body, down underneath the net. He was stopping pucks over the blue line. He was running, helping to run that offense. More importantly, controlling the puck. You know, he has such great on-ice awareness, you know, and you see it. You see it when you watch him play, and I think that's one of the most important things about this player. 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 total points in the postseason, and a title, most important, for the Charlotte Rush. An incredible defensive year there for Joe Palermo. Congratulations, Joe. Congratulations, Cameron. Congratulations, Lucas. And we go to our Coach of the Year, our final award of this episode, the 18U Coach of the Year. And the Skipjacks continue to clean up at this 18U level. It's Jason Kersner. Jason, the big J man, Kersner, goes in. The Skipjacks, you know what, it wasn't as much about wins this year for them. It was about development, and that's what they do. They develop. They have large skaters. When you go watch an 18U game for the Skipjacks Hockey Club, they got a large team, a quick team, a talented team, and they're always getting better. Game 1 for the Skipjacks, a lot different than the last game, right, Lucas? Absolutely. You know, they made such great strides this season, you know, and you know, on the ice, off the ice, you know, both sides of the puck. They even made great strides in the hair department. And they're one of those teams that just has great hair from top to bottom on the roster. We saw it in Lucas Bond, both great flow and great defensive efforts. It's one of those all-around teams that I'm really excited to watch next year.
It's been an exciting season. We had a great time watching it. Defenseman of the Year, 18U, Elite, and USP3 have now been named. You've got Cameron Mazakowski in the USP3. You've got Lucas Bond in the 18U. And you've got Joe Palermo in the Elite. Charlotte Rush, Charlotte Rush. Skipjack's Hockey Club is how it reads in the book. At home, if you're reading along, which the book doesn't exist, the dogs are barking for these defensemen who are winning for their teams. Congratulations, gentlemen, on a great season. Moving on, tomorrow we'll have the premier 16U and 16U Futures Defenseman of the Year.